Well, okay. Welcome back to yet another video, and I'm really excited to just outline to you guys what we've done in an onboarding build out for SuiteDash. So I again want to reiterate that we work with different clients on different processes, and onboarding is one of them that we try to build out. I've realized that with SuiteDash, a lot of people are stuck at the onboarding stage. They don't know exactly how to just say, okay, well, this is the first thing that happens, the second thing, then I need to do this, and I got to send this. And even when they map it out, they don't know how to connect it all. And so we created this process so that we could be able to help you guys just formulate it. And I want to show you exactly what comes with this entire build out. Keep in mind that this is something that we do on a case by case basis where we have to evaluate your process, but these are going to be the steps, okay, baby? So, this is the first thing we do. Once we've evaluated that you are qualified for an onboarding process, then we go ahead and we do a mapping board. We start with what I call is the blueprint, okay? SuiteDash has a very clean cut process where we've discovered it's either going to start with a kickoff, a booking, or a checkout form. From there, you make a decision. You then have the ability to say, let's send them a proposal, let's send them a document, send them an invoice, or skip to the invoice, or skip to the actual portal invitation. Once they go into the portal, then they have an actual onboarding flow. And so that flow is going to either be the actual module for the onboarding flow or the portal pages that we set up to have an onboarding process, a dashboard in itself where you can have options. And so we had actually created this with a client where we talked through the overall process of her complete inquiry, decision, welcome, and then what her current clients would experience. And we mapped it out. And this may look like gibberish to you, but it's clean cut to us. We move from over there into our actual space of where we actually set it up for ourselves on our back end. I use ClickUp day in, day out. We set those up as well. We are very organized. You guys can see a sneak peek of how we keep things organized over here. So we have everything where we pretty much just lay it out in terms of if you're doing a sprint, if you're a one time or ongoing, or even someone who's partnered with us. And so from there, we built out the actual process. Our team, we're not an agency. Our team is fully equipped to understand SuiteDash and other processes. And so what I do normally is I take the time to review the call and I map things out and we work backwards. If you realize that with a lot of things in SuiteDash, you can't just make the last thing, you have to make the thing that would connect to the last thing. And so, or you can't make the first thing, you have to make the last thing that connects to the first thing. And so, for example, the first thing we do is create circles. We'll do branding. So we lay it out for our team. We make sure that our team has a full understanding of what exactly is needed. And then we kind of just talk about the references, like what exactly do we need to correct? What are the things? They may look like gibberish here, y'all, but we make sure everything is laid out. And then we have in this list as well for us, we have an onboarding video that we've taken, we have the mapping board that we've done, and then we do something called an execution. So with the execution, we actually list out everything that we're going to do prior to starting. And this is where the client has to first review this and make sure that they agree that these are the things that we talked about. These are the things that we said we're going to do. But I always tell people that there is an at will decision. That at will creation and customization means that I like to get fancy. And if they release a new process that I like, I'm about to build it out for you because I want to. And that's just the uniqueness of working with us. I'm the workaround queen. So I find workarounds for things that I think just make sense. And if it makes sense for your business, then baby, we gonna build that out. Okay, that's what we're doing. And so the last thing we do, as you guys may have seen in other videos, well, is that we build out an actual Slack list. And so that Slack list is going to have all of the tasks that we need from you to get started. And these are initial tasks. So these are things that we would say, hey, go ahead and provide us with these things, even though we're going to still go ahead and do the back end and build out all the things. These are just preliminary things that we're going to say, hey, take a moment and run down this list. We make sure the description is clear so that you have it. And if you guys haven't been in my Slack before, and this is the first video you're seeing around my Slack, it's used as a client portal. So we actually have a full space where we are taking the time to literally list out your details and your tasks. All the things is where we timeline your links that we are going to need, your onboarding items. And so the next thing is the royal way in which we tell you more about us. We give you all the details about who we are, our best practices, our team, and just giving you the insight. We go ahead and stock you. So we take that time to just connect all the links we found about your business. And then we also add every meeting that we have here. It is such a pleasure to work with individuals who really just love SuiteDash as much as we do. But the other piece of it is just for us to be able to build out their actual process and make it feel smooth. So if you are very interested in just understanding what SuiteDash is, or you want to take the time to just take the first step and just initiate a call and schedule a demo, please do that from our website. If you feel as if you don't really know what you need, go over to the Dash link directly, and then it will have a video as well as it will have the ability for you to make it simple. You can say, hey, I just need my current workflow fixed, or I need to actually have an onboarding process, or I need you to build out my entire system. I need a tax process. I need some training. I hope that wasn't overwhelming and that you were able to just see in a quick video how we set up this onboarding process, this onboarding flow, and we look forward to working with you. So see you in the next video.